In a world overflowing with fleeting trends and fast fashion, there's a place where beauty is timeless, where every glance, every gesture, every step tells a story that has been passed down through generations. This is Mexico, a land where the ancient and the modern intertwine in a dance that is both bold and subtle. A country where women have mastered the art of combining sensuality with cultural traditions like nowhere else on earth. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the vibrant streets of Mexico City. There, among the bustling markets and colonial facades, you see her, an embodiment of elegance and mystery. Her eyes, dark and deep as the ancient waters of Cenote Sagrado, draw you in. Her hair, long and thick, cascades down like a raven's plume. She moves with a grace that is both captivating and enigmatic, like the dance of flames in a midnight bonfire. There is a story in her walk, a secret in her smile. She is a Mexican woman, a guardian of heritage, a bearer of beauty, a paradox of modesty and allure. But how did Mexican women learn to walk this delicate line between tradition and sensuality? How did they manage to become symbols of both cultural pride and personal empowerment? The answers are found not just in their history, but in the very fabric of their existence. A fabric that is rich with colors, textures, and patterns that tell stories of love, war, victory, and loss. For centuries, Mexican women have been shaped by the convergence of indigenous and Spanish influences. This blend has given birth to a unique standard of beauty, one that values authenticity, natural charm, and a deep connection to cultural roots. Imagine the vibrant colors of a Frida Kahlo painting or the intricate embroidery of a traditional hupel. These are more than mere adornments. They are expressions of identity, courage, and sensuality. Take, for example, the rebozo, a traditional Mexican shawl that is as versatile as it is symbolic. Worn by women of all ages, this piece of clothing is more than just a garment. It is a statement. It can be a cover for modesty, a blanket for warmth, a tool for carrying a child, or even a veil for mourning. And yet, in the hands of a Mexican woman, it can also become an accessory of seduction, draped over a shoulder or pulled close around the neck, framing the face and accentuating the eyes. The rebozo, like the women who wear it, is a masterclass in the art of suggestion, hinting at what lies beneath without revealing too much. This is not an accident. It is an art form perfected over centuries. The interplay of beauty and culture extends beyond clothing. It is in the way Mexican women adorn themselves with jewelry, each piece a nod to the past and a wink to the present. Silver earrings dangle like stars against the night sky, while colorful beaded necklaces tell tales of ancient gods and natural wonders. But perhaps most captivating is how these women wear their hair, sometimes flowing freely in a cascade of curls, other times woven into elaborate braids that echo the patterns of the Aztec and Mayan civilizations. Each strand tells a story, and each style is a bridge between what was and what is. Yet, it would be a disservice to talk about the sensuality of Mexican women without mentioning their smiles. A smile in Mexico is a powerful thing. It can be coy, it can be bold, it can be anything in between. It is a smile that knows its worth. A smile that can charm a room, disarm a foe, or ignite a romance. It is a smile that has weathered the storms of history, from the Spanish conquest to the fight for independence, from the revolution to the present day. It is a smile that says, "I am here, I am proud, I am more than you see." In a world that often tries to put women into neat, predictable boxes, Mexican women refuse to be categorized. They are not just beautiful, they are fiercely beautiful. They are not just sensual, they are powerfully sensual. They are not just traditional, they are boldly traditional. This is the essence of their allure. They do not seek to be like anyone else. They embrace who they are unapologetically. As we continue our exploration into the lives of Mexican women, it becomes clear that their unique blend of sensuality and tradition is not just a product of their history, but also a conscious choice. A choice to honor their past while boldly stepping into the future. A choice to be both tender and strong, both soft and fierce. A choice to be the keepers of their culture, the storytellers of their own lives, and the authors of their own destinies. So, when you next think of Mexican women, remember this. They're not just living in Mexico, they're living Mexico. Every day, in every gesture, they embody the spirit of a nation that is as complex and captivating as they are. And that, dear reader, is where the Real beauty lies. In the heart of Mexico, where the air is tinged with the scent of blooming flowers and the distant hum of mariachi music, traditional attire is more than just clothing. It's a vibrant expression of cultural pride and personal identity. For Mexican women, the journey from traditional garments to modern fashion is a fascinating tale of adaptation, preservation, and innovation. This chapter explores how traditional attire, deeply rooted in history, has been reimagined to reflect the dynamic spirit of contemporary Mexican women. Picture a bustling Mexican market, where vibrant colors and intricate patterns create a visual feast. Among the stalls, you'll find women dressed in traditional attire. The elegant huipil, a hand-woven blouse adorned with intricate embroidery. The colorful rebozo, a versatile shawl that can be draped in myriad ways. And the embroidered skirts that swirl with every step. Each piece tells a story of heritage, skill, and artistry, passed down through generations. The huipil, for instance, is not just a garment. It's a canvas of cultural expression. Originating from pre-Columbian times, the huipil is woven by hand, often using techniques and patterns that have been preserved through centuries. Each design varies by region, with distinctive motifs that represent local flora, fauna, and mythology. The beauty of the huipil lies not only in its craftsmanship, but also in its ability to connect wearers to their ancestors. It embodies a rich history that celebrates the artistry and identity of Mexican women. Yet, the huipil is not confined to the past. Modern Mexican designers have embraced this traditional garment, infusing it with contemporary flair while respecting its cultural significance. High-fashion runways now feature reinterpretations of the huipil, blending traditional weaving techniques with modern cuts and materials. This fusion of old and new creates a striking contrast, honoring tradition while celebrating modernity. By wearing a contemporary huipil, Mexican women make a statement that bridges generations, blending their heritage with their current identity. Similarly, the rebozo, with its multitude of uses, serves as both a symbol of Mexican femininity and a practical accessory. Traditionally, it has been used to carry babies, keep warm, and even as a ceremonial garment. Its versatility is matched only by its symbolic significance. The rebozo has long been associated with maternal care and female solidarity, representing a bond between generations of women. In today's fashion landscape, the rebozo has found new expressions. Designers are reimagining it as a statement piece, incorporating bold prints and luxurious fabrics. Whether worn as a shawl, over a modern outfit, or styled as a scarf for the chic ensemble, the rebozo's adaptability is a testament to its enduring relevance. This modern reinterpretation allows Mexican women to celebrate their heritage while making a bold fashion statement. The traditional embroidered skirt, or falda, is another emblem of Mexican cultural pride. Often adorned with vibrant, intricate patterns, these skirts have been worn for centuries, representing regional identities and personal stories. In traditional settings, the falda is a symbol of cultural continuity and pride. Today, the embroidered skirt is being reinterpreted by fashion designers who blend its classic elements with contemporary styles. By incorporating modern fabrics and cutting-edge designs, they bring a fresh perspective to this age-old garment. The result is a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity that resonates with both younger and older generations. These updated skirts allow Mexican women to express their cultural heritage in a modern context, showcasing their pride in their roots while embracing contemporary trends. In examining the evolution of traditional attire, it's clear that Mexican women are not just preserving their cultural heritage, they are actively shaping it. They are taking traditional garments and making them their own, adapting them to fit modern lifestyles while maintaining a deep respect for their origins. This dynamic interplay between tradition and modernity is a reflection of the broader changes occurring in Mexican society. The process of modern adaptation involves more than just altering designs. It also includes changing perceptions. As traditional attire becomes a staple of contemporary fashion, it challenges stereotypes and opens new avenues for cultural expression. Mexican women are redefining what it means to be both traditional and modern, proving that these concepts are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary aspects of their identity. As we move forward, the future of Mexican traditional attire promises to be as vibrant and diverse as its past. With each new generation, there are new interpretations and innovations, ensuring that traditional garments continue to evolve while staying rooted in their cultural significance. The ongoing dialogue between tradition and modernity highlights the resilience and creativity of Mexican women, who honor their heritage while embracing the future. In the intricate tapestry of Mexican culture, beauty rituals and traditional practices are woven with threads of history, wisdom, and artistry. These rituals, deeply embedded in the fabric of Mexican life, reveal how beauty is not just a matter of appearance, but a holistic expression of identity, health, and heritage. This chapter delves into the fascinating world of Mexican beauty rituals, exploring how ancient practices are maintained and adapted in the modern age. Imagine stepping into a traditional Mexican home, where the air is filled with the aroma of herbs and flowers. Here, beauty rituals are more than just routines. They are sacred practices passed down through generations. From the use of indigenous plants to ancient techniques of self-care, these rituals offer a glimpse into the profound connection between Mexican women and their natural surroundings. One of the most revered practices is the use of herbal remedies. Mexican women have long turned to nature for beauty and wellness, relying on a rich array of plants and herbs. Ingredients like aloe vera, known for its soothing properties, and nopal cactus, prized for its hydrating benefits, are staples in many beauty regimens. These natural remedies are used to create everything from face masks to body scrubs, offering a blend of efficacy and tradition. By incorporating these elements into their routines, Mexican women maintain a direct link to their ancestral knowledge, embracing the healing power of nature. In addition to herbal remedies, traditional Mexican beauty rituals often involve the use of homemade cosmetic preparations. One such preparation is the traditional mole mask, a blend of cacao, honey, and spices. This mask, rich in antioxidants and nourishing properties, has been used for centuries to rejuvenate the skin. Applying it is not merely about achieving a radiant complexion, but also about participating in a time-honored tradition. The process of mixing and applying the mask becomes a ritualistic act, connecting the user to generations of women who have practiced the same method. Another significant aspect of Mexican beauty rituals is the use of traditional practices for hair care. For centuries, Mexican women have used natural ingredients like coconut oil and amla, Indian gooseberry, to nourish and maintain their hair. These practices are rooted in ancient wisdom and have been refined over time to suit modern needs. Hair care is often seen as an act of cultural pride, with intricate braiding and adornment reflecting a deep respect for tradition and personal style. The careful attention given to hair care underscores the importance of maintaining a connection to one's heritage while adapting to contemporary lifestyles. In the realm of personal grooming, traditional practices also play a crucial role. One such practice is the use of traditional depilatory methods, like the use of epazote leaves for hair removal. This method, which involves boiling the leaves and applying the resulting solution to the skin, has been used for generations. It reflects a deep understanding of natural ingredients and their effects on the body. The persistence of such practices in modern times highlights their effectiveness and the cultural value placed on maintaining traditional methods. Beyond these specific rituals, the concept of beauty in Mexican culture extends to overall wellness. Mexican women often engage in practices that promote mental and physical health, such as meditation, yoga, and traditional massage techniques. These practices are integrated into daily life, reflecting a holistic approach to beauty that encompasses not just physical appearance, but also emotional and spiritual well-being. The emphasis on wellness demonstrates a comprehensive understanding of beauty that is both inclusive and empowering. Modern Mexican women continue to honor these traditional practices while embracing contemporary beauty trends. This blend of old and new is evident in the way traditional beauty rituals are incorporated into modern routines. For example, the use of natural ingredients remains popular, but with an increased focus on sustainability and eco-friendly practices. This adaptation ensures that traditional beauty practices remain relevant in today's world, allowing Mexican women to maintain their cultural heritage while navigating the demands of modern life. The fusion of traditional beauty rituals with contemporary practices creates a dynamic and evolving beauty culture. Mexican women are adept at preserving the essence of their traditions while integrating new techniques and products. This adaptability ensures that their beauty rituals remain vibrant and meaningful, reflecting both their heritage and their individuality. As we continue to explore the rich landscape of Mexican beauty practices, it becomes clear that these rituals are more than just routines. They are expressions of identity, culture, and connection. By embracing and adapting these practices, Mexican women honor their past while celebrating their present, creating a beauty culture that is as diverse and dynamic as the country itself. In the vibrant rhythm of Mexico, dance and movement are far more than mere forms of entertainment. They are profound expressions of cultural identity and personal sensuality. From the passionate beats of the salsa to the graceful steps of the ballet folklorico, dance is a language that speaks directly to the soul, conveying emotions, stories, and desires in ways that words alone cannot. This chapter delves into how Mexican women use dance and movement to express their sensuality while remaining deeply rooted in their cultural traditions. Visualize a sunlit plaza in a small Mexican town, where the air is alive with the sounds of music and laughter. Here, women in colorful dresses twirl and sway, their movements a beautiful blend of tradition and sensuality. Each dance is a celebration, a way to connect with one's heritage and express oneself in a deeply personal manner. Dance is not just a performance. It is a declaration of identity and an exploration of sensuality. One of the most iconic forms of Mexican dance is the ballet folklorico. This traditional dance style, characterized by its vibrant costumes and lively steps, is a showcase of Mexico's rich cultural heritage. Ballet folklorico performances often include dances from various regions of Mexico, each with its own distinct style and significance. The movements are intricate and expressive, designed to tell stories of historical events, local legends, and daily life. For Mexican women, participating in ballet folklorico is a way to honor their ancestors while celebrating their own sensuality through the graceful, rhythmic movements of the dance. Another powerful expression of sensuality through dance is the salsa, a genre that has become a global sensation. Salsa, with its infectious rhythms and lively steps, allows dancers to express passion, confidence, and joy. In Mexico, salsa has been embraced with enthusiasm, and women often take center stage in salsa clubs and social gatherings. The dance becomes a celebration of the body's ability to move, to respond to music, and to connect with others. Salsa is not just a dance. It is a form of self-expression that allows Mexican women to showcase their sensuality and individuality in a dynamic and engaging way. The traditional Mexican dance, known as Danza de los Viejitos, Dance of the Little Old Men, offers another fascinating example of how dance can be used to express sensuality and cultural pride. This dance, characterized by its playful and humorous movements, is performed during festivals and celebrations. The dancers, dressed in colorful costumes, mimic the movements of elderly individuals, creating a performance that is both entertaining and deeply rooted in cultural tradition. The sensuality in this dance is expressed through the joyful, exuberant movements and the sense of freedom that comes from embracing one's cultural heritage. Additionally, the jarabe tapatio, often referred to as the Mexican hat dance, is a quintessential example of how dance and sensuality are intertwined. The jarabe tapatio is performed with lively footwork, rhythmic clapping, and elegant spins, all of which contribute to its energetic and sensual nature. The dance is a celebration of Mexican culture and identity, and the movements reflect both the grace and the strength of Mexican women. Through this dance, they express their connection to their roots and their ability to embrace sensuality with confidence and pride. In the context of modern dance, Mexican women continue to blend traditional and contemporary styles. Dance studios and performance spaces across Mexico showcase a fusion of traditional Mexican dances with modern influences. This hybrid approach allows for a fresh interpretation of classic forms, incorporating new techniques and rhythms while preserving the essence of traditional movements. The result is a dynamic dance culture that honors the past while embracing the present, providing Mexican women with a platform to express their sensuality in innovative and exciting ways. The significance of dance in Mexican culture extends beyond the dance floor. Dance is often a communal activity, bringing people together for celebrations, festivals, and social gatherings. For Mexican women, participating in these communal dances is a way to connect with their community, to share their cultural heritage, and to express their sensuality in a supportive and celebratory environment. Dance becomes a means of building relationships, forging connections, and celebrating life. As we explore the role of dance and movement in Mexican culture, it becomes clear that these practices are more than just artistic expressions. They are integral to the fabric of Mexican life. Through dance, Mexican women express their sensuality, celebrate their heritage, and connect with others in profound and meaningful ways. Dance is a testament to their ability to honor tradition while embracing the freedom of self-expression. In the heart of Mexican culture, festivals and celebrations are not just events. They are vibrant expressions of life, tradition, and sensuality. These occasions, rich with history and joy, provide a unique lens through which to explore how Mexican women blend cultural traditions with expressions of sensuality. From the exuberant colors of Carnival to the poignant reverence of Dia de los Muertos, festivals in Mexico offer a tapestry of sensory experiences that highlight the dynamic interplay between tradition and modernity. Picture the streets of a Mexican town transformed into a carnival of colors, music, and movement. During Carnival, a festival celebrated with great enthusiasm across Mexico, the atmosphere is electric with energy. Women don elaborate costumes, often featuring bold patterns, sequins, and feathers, and participate in lively parades and dances. Carnival is a time for breaking free from daily routines and embracing a sense of liberation. The costumes, vibrant and daring, allow women to express their sensuality and creativity, celebrating their bodies and their cultural heritage in a joyous and unrestrained manner. The celebration of Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, offers another profound example of how Mexican festivals blend tradition with sensuality. This festival, which honors deceased loved ones, is marked by elaborate altars, colorful marigolds, and intricate sugar skulls. Women participate in the creation of these altars, often spending hours meticulously decorating them with candles, photographs, and favorite foods of the departed. The sensuality of Dia de los Muertos lies in the rich visual and sensory experience of the altars, the taste of traditional foods, and the emotional connection to the memories of loved ones. The festival provides a space for Mexican women to express their grief, their love, and their cultural pride in a way that is deeply personal and profoundly communal. Another significant festival, the Guelaguetza, celebrates the cultural diversity of Oaxaca and is a showcase of traditional music, dance, and attire. During this festival, Mexican women from various communities come together to perform traditional dances and wear regional costumes. The Guelaguetza is a vibrant display of cultural pride, with each dance and costume representing a unique aspect of Oaxacan heritage. The sensuality of the festival is expressed through the graceful movements of the dancers, the colorful and intricate designs of the costumes, and the communal joy of celebrating cultural diversity. Women's participation in the Guelaguetza highlights their role as keepers of tradition and their ability to celebrate their heritage with elegance and pride. The Fiesta de la Candelaria, held in early February, is another festival that illustrates the fusion of tradition and sensuality. This festival, which involves a combination of religious observance and vibrant celebration, is marked by processions, music, and dance. Women participate in the festivities by preparing traditional foods, dressing in festive attire, and engaging in communal dances. The sensuality of the Fiesta de la Candelaria is expressed through the rich flavors of the food, the lively rhythms of the music, and the vibrant colors of the clothing. This festival provides a space for Mexican women to celebrate their cultural identity while enjoying the communal aspects of the celebration. In contemporary times, Mexican women continue to embrace and adapt traditional festivals, incorporating modern elements while preserving the essence of these celebrations. This adaptation reflects a dynamic blend of past and present, allowing for a celebration of sensuality and tradition that resonates with both younger and older generations. Festivals in Mexico are not static. They evolve and change, reflecting the ongoing dialogue between tradition and modernity. The role of Mexican women in these festivals is crucial, as they often take on the responsibilities of organizing, participating in, and preserving these traditions. Their involvement ensures that the festivals remain vibrant and relevant, serving as a testament to their cultural pride and their ability to navigate the complexities of modern life while honoring their heritage. As we explore the role of festivals and celebrations in Mexican culture, it becomes clear that these events are more than just occasions. They are a reflection of the rich tapestry of Mexican life. Through festivals, Mexican women express their sensuality, celebrate their cultural heritage, and connect with their communities in profound and meaningful ways. Festivals offer a dynamic space where tradition and modernity intersect, providing a vivid illustration of how Mexican women embrace their cultural identity while celebrating the joy of life. Fashion in Mexico is a vibrant tapestry of tradition and modernity, where the ancient and the contemporary coexist in a dazzling array of styles and expressions. Mexican women use fashion not just to adorn themselves, but to convey their sensuality, cultural heritage, and individuality. This chapter explores how traditional and modern fashion intersect, creating a unique style that reflects both historical roots and contemporary trends. Imagine walking through a bustling Mexican market, where the air is filled with the rich colors and textures of traditional textiles. Here, the influence of centuries-old fashion traditions is evident in the intricate embroidery and vibrant patterns that adorn traditional garments. Mexican women often wear outfits that feature detailed hand-stitched designs, such as the huipil, a traditional blouse, and the rebozo, a shawl. These garments, often made from natural fibers and decorated with elaborate patterns, are a testament to the rich textile heritage of Mexico. The sensuality in these traditional garments lies in their ability to blend beauty with cultural significance, allowing women to express their identity through the art of dress. In contrast, modern Mexican fashion often incorporates elements of global trends while retaining a connection to traditional styles. Contemporary Mexican designers are adept at merging traditional techniques with modern aesthetics, creating fashion that is both innovative and rooted in cultural heritage. For example, modern interpretations of traditional garments, such as redesigned huipiles and rebozos, feature updated fabrics, cuts, and embellishments. These modernized pieces allow Mexican women to celebrate their heritage while embracing contemporary fashion trends, demonstrating a seamless blend of old and new. One of the most notable aspects of Mexican fashion is the use of vibrant colors and bold patterns. Traditional Mexican textiles are known for their rich, saturated hues and intricate designs, which are often inspired by natural elements and cultural symbols. These colors and patterns are not just decorative. They carry cultural meanings and reflect the vibrant spirit of Mexican life. When incorporated into modern fashion, these elements continue to express a sense of sensuality and individuality, allowing Mexican women to showcase their personal style while honoring their cultural roots. The influence of Mexican fashion extends beyond traditional and contemporary garments to include accessories and jewelry. Mexican women often wear handcrafted jewelry that features intricate designs and natural materials, such as silver, turquoise, and obsidian. These pieces, often created by skilled artisans, are not only beautiful, but also carry cultural significance. Jewelry in Mexican culture is a means of personal expression and a way to celebrate one's heritage, adding a touch of sensuality and elegance to any outfit. Fashion shows and cultural events in Mexico offer a platform for showcasing the dynamic interplay between tradition and modernity. Designers often present collections that feature a fusion of traditional Mexican elements with contemporary trends, creating a dialogue between past and present. These events highlight the versatility and creativity of Mexican fashion, demonstrating how traditional garments and modern styles can coexist and complement each other. For Mexican women, Participating in or attending these events is a way to engage with the evolving fashion landscape while staying connected to their cultural heritage. The role of Mexican women in shaping and defining fashion is significant. From participating in traditional weaving techniques to influencing modern fashion trends, women play a central role in the fashion industry. Their involvement ensures that fashion remains a vibrant expression of both personal and cultural identity. Through their creativity and craftsmanship, Mexican women continue to innovate and redefine fashion, blending tradition with modernity in ways that are both meaningful and stylish. As we explore the impact of fashion and attire on Mexican women's expression of sensuality, it becomes clear that fashion is more than just a means of adornment. It is a reflection of cultural heritage, personal identity, and individual creativity. Mexican women use fashion to celebrate their history, embrace modern trends, and express their sensuality in unique and compelling ways. The interplay between traditional and contemporary styles creates a dynamic fashion landscape that is both rich in tradition and open to innovation. Rituals and ceremonies in Mexico are profound expressions of cultural identity and spiritual significance. They serve as moments when tradition and sensuality come together in powerful ways, offering a rich tapestry of experiences that reflect the deep connections between personal expression, communal values, and cultural heritage. This chapter delves into how Mexican women engage in and interpret rituals and ceremonies, blending traditional practices with expressions of sensuality. Imagine the scene of a traditional Mexican wedding, a celebration steeped in ritual and festivity. The ceremony unfolds with intricate customs, from the exchange of vows to the symbolic rituals that honor family and faith. Mexican women play a central role in these ceremonies, often wearing elaborate traditional attire that reflects their cultural heritage. The wedding dress, adorned with intricate embroidery or lace, represents a blend of sensuality and tradition, capturing the essence of the bride's identity and the significance of the occasion. Another key ritual that highlights the fusion of sensuality and tradition is the quinceañera, a coming-of-age celebration that marks a young woman's transition from adolescence to adulthood. The quinceañera is a richly symbolic event, featuring a formal ceremony followed by a grand party. The young woman typically wears a formal gown that combines elegance with personal style, often reflecting both traditional influences and contemporary fashion. The ritual is not only a celebration of the young woman's growth, but also an opportunity for her to express her sensuality and individuality through her choice of attire and the celebratory atmosphere. The Danza de los Voladores, or Dance of the Flyers, is another ritual that demonstrates the intersection of sensuality and tradition. This ancient ceremony, performed by the Totonac people of Veracruz, involves dancers who climb a tall pole and descend while spinning around it, symbolizing a connection between the earthly and the divine. The dance is accompanied by traditional music and chants, creating a sensory experience that combines physical movement with spiritual significance. For Mexican women participating in or observing this ritual, the sensuality lies in the graceful, controlled movements and the sense of unity with the cultural and spiritual dimensions of the ceremony. The Paseo de la Reforma in Mexico City, particularly during the Noche de los Muertos, is a celebration that intertwines rituals with sensual expressions. During this event, the streets are adorned with colorful altars, decorated with marigolds and candles, and featuring intricate depictions of the deceased. Mexican women actively participate in these rituals by creating and maintaining the altars, preparing traditional foods, and engaging in communal gatherings. The sensuality of the celebration is evident in the visual splendor of the altars, the rich flavors of the food, and the emotional connection to the memories of loved ones. The event becomes a space for expressing both cultural pride and personal sentiment. The bautizo, or baptism, is another significant ritual where Mexican women play a central role. This religious ceremony, which marks a child's entry into the Christian faith, involves various rituals and traditions, including the presentation of gifts, prayers, and symbolic acts. The ceremony is often accompanied by a celebration with family and friends, where women contribute by preparing traditional foods, decorating the venue, and participating in the festivities. The sensuality of the bautizo is expressed through the communal joy, the beauty of the ceremonial attire, and the shared experience of faith and family. In modern Mexico, rituals and ceremonies continue to evolve, incorporating contemporary elements while maintaining traditional practices. Mexican women adapt these rituals to reflect current trends and personal preferences, blending the old with the new. This adaptation allows for a dynamic expression of cultural heritage and sensuality, ensuring that rituals remain relevant and meaningful in a rapidly changing world. As we explore the role of rituals and ceremonies in Mexican culture, it becomes evident that these practices are more than just symbolic acts. They are a celebration of identity, community, and personal expression. Through their participation in rituals and ceremonies, Mexican women honor their cultural traditions while embracing their sensuality and individuality. These events offer a powerful way to connect with one's heritage, celebrate life's milestones, and express personal and communal values in profound and meaningful ways. In Mexican culture, family and community are the cornerstones of social life, deeply intertwined with expressions of sensuality and tradition. The familial and communal bonds play a crucial role in shaping the way Mexican women experience and express their sensuality. This chapter explores how family and community dynamics nurture and influence sensuality through shared traditions and collective practices. Imagine a typical Mexican family gathering, where the air is filled with the aromas of traditional dishes being prepared. Meals are more than just occasions to eat. They are times of connection, celebration, and sensual pleasure. Family members, particularly women, often take on the role of preparing and sharing these meals, infusing them with love, care, and cultural significance. The act of cooking and sharing food is an expression of sensuality that transcends the physical experience of taste and aroma. It is a way of connecting with loved ones, honoring traditions, and celebrating the richness of Mexican cuisine. Family celebrations, such as birthdays and anniversaries, are also opportunities for Mexican women to showcase their sensuality and cultural pride. These gatherings are marked by elaborate decorations, traditional music, and festive attire. Women often play a central role in organizing these events, from choosing the decorations to preparing the food and coordinating entertainment. The celebration is a collective expression of joy and sensuality, where the shared experience of festivity reinforces family bonds and cultural identity. The concept of compadrazgo, the relationship between a child's parents and their godparents, highlights the importance of community in nurturing sensuality and tradition. This practice, deeply rooted in Mexican culture, involves a network of mutual support and shared responsibilities among families. Mexican women, as godmothers or close family friends, participate in the upbringing of children, contributing to their spiritual and cultural education. This role allows women to express their nurturing qualities and engage in communal rituals that blend tradition with personal connection. In rural communities, traditional practices and customs play a significant role in daily life, offering a unique perspective on how family and community influence sensuality. For example, communal gatherings for traditional dances and ceremonies provide opportunities for women to express their sensuality through movement and attire. These events are not just social occasions. They are expressions of cultural heritage and personal identity. Women actively participate in preserving and passing down these traditions, ensuring that they remain vibrant and relevant for future generations. The role of Mexican women in community events, such as local festivals and religious processions, demonstrates the interplay between sensuality and tradition. Women often take on leadership roles in organizing and participating in these events, showcasing their talents and creativity. Whether it is through crafting elaborate costumes, performing traditional dances, or preparing ceremonial foods, women contribute to the sensory richness of these celebrations. Their involvement highlights the importance of community in nurturing sensuality and preserving cultural practices. Modern Mexican society also reflects the evolving nature of family and community dynamics. With increasing urbanization and globalization, Mexican women navigate a changing landscape of family and community life. They adapt traditional practices to fit contemporary lifestyles while maintaining a connection to their cultural roots. This adaptation reflects a dynamic interplay between tradition and modernity, where sensuality is expressed in new and innovative ways. Family and community play a crucial role in shaping the experiences and expressions of Mexican women. Through shared traditions, communal celebrations, and collective rituals, women connect with their cultural heritage and express their sensuality in meaningful ways. These practices offer a rich tapestry of experiences that highlight the importance of family and community in nurturing personal identity and cultural pride. As we continue to explore the impact of family and community on Mexican women's sensuality, it becomes clear that these relationships are central to understanding the ways in which tradition and personal expression intersect. The collective practices and shared experiences within family and community provide a foundation for expressing sensuality, honoring cultural heritage, and celebrating the richness of Mexican life. In Mexico, the arts and performance are vibrant arenas where sensuality and cultural expression merge seamlessly. Through various forms of artistic expression, Mexican women convey their sensuality, cultural heritage, and individuality, creating performances that captivate audiences and celebrate the richness of Mexican culture. This chapter delves into how the arts and performance serve as platforms for showcasing sensuality, exploring traditional and contemporary practices that highlight the intersection of artistic expression and cultural identity. Picture a lively Mexican folk dance performance, where dancers in colorful costumes move with grace and energy to the rhythm of traditional music. The dance, whether it is the Jarabe Tapatio or Danza de los Viejitos, is more than just a display of skill. It is a celebration of cultural heritage and personal expression. Mexican women, through their participation in these dances, embody sensuality in their movements, attire, and expressions. The intricate footwork, fluid gestures, and vibrant costumes reflect a deep connection to cultural traditions and a celebration of personal and collective identity. Mexican women also make significant contributions to the world of visual arts, where their creativity and sensuality are expressed through various mediums. From painting and sculpture to photography and textile arts, women artists explore themes of identity, sensuality, and cultural heritage. For example, the works of renowned Mexican artists such as Frida Kahlo and Carmen Lomas Garza offer a window into the sensual and emotional experiences of women. Their art, characterized by bold colors, symbolic imagery, and personal narratives, captures the essence of Mexican culture and the complexity of female sensuality. The influence of Mexican cinema, with its rich history and evolving trends, also reflects the interplay of sensuality and cultural expression. Mexican women have played pivotal roles in the film industry, both as actresses and filmmakers. Classic films, such as those from the golden age of Mexican cinema, showcase the sensuality of female characters through compelling storytelling, dramatic performances, and visual aesthetics. Contemporary Mexican cinema continues to explore themes of sensuality and identity, with women contributing to the creative vision and narrative depth of films. Theatrical performances in Mexico, including traditional plays and contemporary productions, offer another platform for expressing sensuality and cultural heritage. Mexican women actors and playwrights use the stage to explore themes of love, desire, and identity, creating performances that resonate with audiences. Traditional plays, such as La Llorona or Los Enredos de la Bolsa, often incorporate elements of sensuality and folklore, while contemporary theater addresses modern issues and personal experiences. The theatrical space becomes a stage for exploring the complexities of female sensuality and cultural identity. Festivals and cultural events in Mexico, such as the Festival Internacional Cervantino and Dia de los Muertos, showcase the diverse artistic expressions of Mexican women. These events feature performances, exhibitions, and workshops that highlight the intersection of tradition and modernity. Women artists and performers use these platforms to present their work, engage with audiences, and celebrate the richness of Mexican culture. The sensuality in these artistic expressions is reflected in the vibrancy of the performances, the emotional depth of the narratives, and the cultural significance of the artistic forms. Modern Mexican dance and performance art also reflect a fusion of traditional and contemporary influences. Contemporary choreographers and performers incorporate elements of traditional dance, music, and costume into their work, creating innovative and sensual performances that resonate with audiences. This blending of old and new allows Mexican women to express their cultural heritage while engaging with current artistic trends, demonstrating the dynamic nature of sensuality in the arts. In exploring the role of arts and performance in Mexican culture, it becomes evident that these forms of expression are central to showcasing sensuality and cultural identity. Mexican women use the arts to convey their experiences, celebrate their heritage, and engage with both traditional and contemporary themes. Through dance, visual art, cinema, and theater, they create performances that captivate and inspire, reflecting the vibrant and multifaceted nature of Mexican culture. Globalization has had a profound impact on cultures around the world, and Mexican culture is no exception. As Mexican women navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world, they face the challenge of balancing traditional practices with contemporary influences. This chapter explores how globalization has influenced the expression of sensuality and the adaptation of cultural traditions in Mexico, highlighting the dynamic interplay between heritage and modernity. Consider the impact of global fashion trends on traditional Mexican attire. In urban centers like Mexico City, contemporary fashion often intersects with traditional elements, resulting in a unique blend of styles. Mexican women incorporate global trends into their wardrobes while maintaining elements of traditional attire, such as embroidered blouses or vibrant skirts. This fusion reflects a modern interpretation of sensuality, where global influences enhance rather than replace cultural heritage. Women use fashion as a way to express their individuality while honoring their cultural roots. In the realm of popular culture, globalization has introduced new forms of media and entertainment to Mexico. The rise of international music genres, such as reggaeton and K-pop, has influenced Mexican music and dance. Mexican women, both as performers and consumers, adapt these global trends to fit local tastes and cultural contexts. For example, Mexican pop stars and dancers incorporate elements of global music styles into their performances, creating a fusion of traditional Mexican rhythms with contemporary beats. This blending of influences demonstrates how globalization shapes and expands the expression of sensuality through music and dance. The culinary arts also reflect the impact of globalization on Mexican culture. Mexican cuisine, known for its rich flavors and traditional dishes, has been influenced by global ingredients and cooking techniques. Mexican women, as home cooks and professional chefs, experiment with new flavors while preserving traditional recipes. This innovation in the kitchen is a form of sensual expression, where the fusion of global and local ingredients creates new culinary experiences. The result is a vibrant and evolving food culture that reflects both traditional and contemporary influences. Globalization has also affected the way Mexican women engage with cultural practices and rituals. For instance, traditional ceremonies and festivals have evolved to include new elements and practices from around the world. The celebration of Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, has gained international recognition, leading to the incorporation of global influences in the way this holiday is celebrated. Mexican women blend traditional customs with modern elements, creating new ways to honor their ancestors and express their cultural identity. This adaptation reflects a dynamic interaction between tradition and globalization, where cultural practices evolve while retaining their core significance. The digital age has provided Mexican women with platforms to share their cultural expressions with a global audience. Social media, blogs, and online communities offer opportunities for women to showcase their talents, share their experiences, and connect with others who share similar interests. This global connectivity allows Mexican women to influence and be influenced by international trends, creating a dialogue between local and global cultures. Through these digital platforms, women express their sensuality and cultural identity in new and innovative ways, reaching audiences far beyond their immediate communities. As Mexican women navigate the influence of globalization, they face the challenge of balancing tradition with modernity. This process involves adapting cultural practices and expressions to fit contemporary contexts while preserving the essence of their heritage. The result is a dynamic and evolving cultural landscape where traditional and global influences coexist, creating new opportunities for sensuality and personal expression. Globalization has had a profound impact on Mexican culture, influencing the way women express their sensuality and adapt traditional practices. Through fashion, music, cuisine, rituals, and digital platforms, Mexican women navigate the intersection of tradition and modernity, creating a rich tapestry of cultural expression. This chapter highlights the resilience and creativity of Mexican women as they embrace global influences while honoring their cultural heritage.